on the throne of England, and together we march towards London, against York, against Edward, for the War of the Roses rages on. Now here at Warwick, we are Lancastrian, and as we march, we ask you to raise your voices and support our Trebuchet master and his crew with the cry, "A Warwick, a Warwick." For as we march, we intend to rip Edward from the throne, replace him with a good, true Lancastrian king, King Henry VI. And as we march, you will become our power. You and that, one of the largest and most powerful siege engines in the world, the Warwick Castle Trebuchet! Yeah! Now our Trebuchet, she is called Ursa the bear, and she stands at 18 meters tall and weighs 22 tons. And she is state-of-the-art in Trebuchet design, all because of those wheels that you see placed either side. Because of those wheels, we no longer rely on teams of horse and oxen to power her. Because of those wheels, we now use manpower, and manpower alone, and that there will come as an advantage. For once we have shot Ursa, she'll be dismantled. We will march her down to London piece by piece, and she'll be reassembled at the head of hundreds of other Trebuchet, each shooting every 6 minutes. And that would not be made possible if it wasn't for those two wheels. Those wheels which we have taken from our crane. Crane technology that has been used for centuries to build castles, build walls, but now we use to tear them back down again. So we take one wheel and place them either side of each. We connect them via a central axle. Every turn of the wheel turns the central axle and coils the rope, which usually attached to the arm at the back. Now, every turn of that wheel pulls down on that arm, using the strength of those 4 people inside, and lifts that giant counterweight box, which you now see rising in the heart of the machine itself. Now that box, it weighs 1 ton when it is empty. Inside that box we have placed an extra 4.5 to 5 tons worth of rock. So what you're all witnessing right now this second is 4 people lifting 6 tons worth of weight. An amazing feat of technology. And think for a second what life is like for our winders inside those wheels. Their job, it is not easy. It is not easy at all, but every step they take, the harder their job gets. For they lift that box higher into the sky. And they're not going to want to complete this task. They want to go slow. They're going to want to stop. But we need that person right there at the back. That there is our Trebuchet master, and it is his job to keep those winders in line. He will shout at them, he'll berate them as he operates that machine, ensuring that we can shoot it efficiently. He now stands at the back and engages our trigger. Our trigger is simple. There is a loop on the arm which attaches to a hook at the rear of the machine itself. Hook goes through the loop, and that there locks our weight into place. We then place a pin through the trigger and a chain onto the arm to ensure that we can shoot our machine quickly, efficiently, and safely. And we will need to shoot our machine quickly this morning. We have been told that a small band of Yorkist troops may approach Warwick Castle, and they are armed with a cannon. They intend to destroy Ursa, the symbol of our power. They intend to slow our advance as we march upon London. But we welcome them to come. We would welcome Edward himself if he was to arrive on our doorstep, for once he is here, he'll be met with a rain of fire and a rain of arrows. And this is where we call upon you. We call upon each and every single one of you to raise your voices and shout "A Warwick, a Warwick" in support of our Trebuchet crew. Support them! A Warwick, a Warwick!
A Warwick, a Warwick!
A Warwick, a Warwick!
A Warwick, a Warwick!
A Warwick, a Warwick! Loose your arrows, men! Protect the machine! This winding job is the worst. Run faster, wind harder, that's alright for him to say. The pain in my legs is excruciating, and I've more winds of this wheel to come. The worst part is the sickness. These wooden wheels are full of slats that create a flickering light effect when we wind. It makes us dizzy, which brings on the sickness. If you know what's good for you, you swallow it down. Throwing up when the floor becomes the ceiling every 5 seconds isn't pretty. Not only that, but you fall over for sure. The wheels are extremely slippery when wet, and whether it's the sick or the rain, to fall over is the worst thing that can happen to a winder. I've been carried to the top of the wheel and fall on the axis, breaking me back for certain. I just keep running and looking ahead as much as I can. This job is often given to blind people. They don't suffer with the sickness then, you see.
Giving up and falling out of the wheel isn't an option either. I promise you, it's not worth the lashings you get if you try. I suggest we keep winding. Just think it home. It eases the pain. Well, it works for me anyway. Come on, mate. Not long now until that rope's free.
Get off those wheels! You're winding like a maiden, man! Come on! The enemy is close now, and I'll show them what we are made of. As Trebuchet Master, Ursa is my responsibility, and it's my job to keep her turning, and keep these lazy dogs moving. I am a master of warfare, and this machine is my finest weapon. This machine can shoot a projectile 300 meters at 150 miles per hour. If I don't operate her with absolute precision, if this arm releases accidentally, it will decapitate me in an instant. But I don't have time to worry about that. I have to shoot this machine every 6 minutes, or the Kingmaker, Devil, will have my head. There is no room for error. This is war, and we have to win. I could go easy on our enemy and fire dead and rotting animals. Pigs or horses are a good choice. These spread disease among their camps, killing them off slowly. But why would I do that when I could send the pale, faced heads of their Yorkie spies back at them? Send them a message that we are strong and will not give up without a fight. It's time to show these Yorkies what we are made of. Use the ultimate missile that will strike fear into the hearts of even the most valiant of knights. A fireball!
Trebuchet Master, incoming cannon fire! Trebuchet Master, their cannon is set up and ready to go. Get this machine ready to shoot upon my command. People of Warwick, we look across this river and we can sense your fear. But we tell you, today is not the day we bow to Yorkist law. We are Lancashire. We will stand by our castle and we will stand by our machine. We have one question, and one question only. Are you with us? Trebuchet Master, they're getting close. Get this machine ready to go. Master, that Yorkie cannon is on its advance. Remove that chain. Remove the pin. Trebuchet Master, we need to take that cannon out. Light the projectile. We lose Ursa, then all is lost. Come on, launch the machine. With power like that, we are certain to be victorious with the Warwick Castle.